Hi guys, sorry I haven't made a video in a while. I just haven't really known what to make a video about because I'm still using the same purse, that Doc Martens bag, and I love it, so I haven't been changing out of it or anything. And nothing inside of it has really changed. So I feel like it'd be kind of boring to show. Although I did get a new wallet, so if you want me to do an update of what's in my purse, let me know and I will. Okay, so if you guys have well, I don't think I really posted any more pictures of my work, but I've been knitting. I mean, I guess it's still knitting. It's just not in the traditional way. I knew on a lit. I knit on a loom, which I'll show you in a second. And I also recently got a knitting machine, which I will show you. Because I've tried to knit the traditional way, I just can't do it. Same with crocheting. My brain won't let me do it. I don't know why. So I'm gonna show you what I have in my bins that I keep next to me, it's on the floor next to my couch where I am most of the time, so it's there. And actually, first, a couple of the things I use are actually from my house purse, and if you haven't seen those videos, I made videos. I can't talk today. So if you want to see what's in my house purse, I did make a couple of videos. And if you did watch them, then you will recognize these. I have this little sewing kit. I got it in a 2-pack from Amazon. And what I use in here, even though I really shouldn't, are these little tiny scissors. And that's just if I forgot to bring my regular full-size scissors with me to the couch and I'm too lazy to go up and get them. I'll use these. And also a tape measure, because on scarves and everything, well, my Addy machine, it has a counter, and I'll show you what it looks like in a minute. So I don't really need to keep track of the rows and how many I'm doing on my own. It does it for me. But as far as how many rows I want to do, I don't really calculate that before. I just measure it as I go, and because I know how long I want the scarves to be. And I make them usually between 60 to 70 inches long. But this does come in handy more whenever I'm knitting on a loom, because I can't, there's no counter on the loom and I don't keep track. I just go by the length. So these two things are in my house purse, but I still use them with knitting sometimes. Okay, so those, yeah. So I actually have 2 bins that I use. One of them is for my current project, so it's not getting all tangled with my other stuff. It's just easy to get to. Also, this would be a good opportunity to clean out my bins, because I'm sure I have tons of extra yarn and little yarn pieces I can throw away. Already I see some in the bin that I'm using for my current project. So this is what the bins look like. I just got it in a pack of 3 on Amazon, so I'm using 2 of them for my knitting, and then I used one to put all my books in, and I can't even fit all my books in it, so I need a bookshelf at some point. But anyways, so in my current projects bin, I have my loom pick, which is a must if you knit on a loom. And this just came in a I guess it's a set, because I got a bunch of looms on Amazon, and it came with a loom pick, I think 2 loom picks and 2 darning needles. yeah, and a couple other things that I'll show. But yeah, this is a must. So it's with me in the, you know, and this is what I'm working on. It's a scarf. So this is what I have so far. So again, I just go by length, and how I do that, I mean, I don't know, it's, I'm sure you can figure it out. I just take the tape measure. I'll, you know, show you. This tape measure only goes to 60 inches, but I can, you know, it's not a big deal. So how I measure, this might not be the most scientific, accurate way to measure, but I just go from the top right here and down. So this right now is about 20 inches long. So yeah. And I'm knitting this scarf for someone as a Christmas present, and I'm loving the way that it's turning out. I didn't mean to, but the colors kind of remind me of like Sully from Monsters Inc. The pink, not the pink, the purple and the blue. You can see that. So this yarn, let's see. I took the labels off, but this is, I think I got it in a 3-pack from Amazon. This is by Red Heart, I believe, and turquoise. And then this one is by Karen, I think, Simply Soft or whatever. I got it from Michael's. Yeah. So these are the yarns I'm using, and I'm just like doubling up to make it thicker and nice as a scarf. And yeah, normally I would be using the loom with 24 pegs, so I can easily do 20 pegs, but I mean, it doesn't matter what size peg or loom you use, just count out 20, which is what I did. So I'm still using 20 pegs on this loom. So it's gonna be the same size as the other scarf I made. And I'm not using my regular one I use for scarves because, here, let me put this over here. So I can move on to the other one. Because I'm using it, I was making a scarf for myself first, and then I decided to make this person a scarf on my loom. Yeah, and I needed to get that done faster than mine because it's just for me, but that one is a Christmas present, and that's over a month away. So I have time, but anyway. So my second knitting / yarn bin looks the same as the first. Like I said, I got it in a 3-pack. So just on top, usually it's not in my actual bin, it's like right next to it on the floor, but it's my Addi machine, and I love this thing. It took me a while to get used to it and figure out how to use it so that it doesn't drop stitches. And I think I figured it out because I made my mom a scarf last night for Christmas, and before I would have to deal with so many drop stitches, and thankfully I didn't have to deal with any drop stitches. It went very smoothly, which is great. So I think I figured out all the kinks and everything, which is amazing. So yeah, like I said, I don't have to count myself whenever I'm using this thing because I'll show you. And I got this from Amazon if I didn't say. So even though like it's a machine, you still have to manually crank it, so you are doing it by hand, in my opinion. Like you're not just pushing a button and then letting it go, you know? So I have so much extra drool in my mouth. Anyway, so you see this right here? This is the little counter, and then this is the crank, so you have to like manually, this is what I have to do. It took me about maybe a little bit over an hour to make my mama scarf that's like full length. I didn't measure it, but it's, you know, full length scarf. And so I had to crank the entire time. So it's kind of an arm workout too. So, you know, I'm not mad about getting a little workout in. So you just crank it the entire time. And then, where are they? There's like, you'll see, but there's like these 3, if you can tell, black pegs right here. The rest are white. That's where it'll count. So once I get to that point, it's gonna count it as 1. So let's see if I can hold it and show you at the same time. I don't know if you saw that, but now there's a 1 right there. You can see it's kind of hard because the glare and then the yarn gauge thing is in the way, but there's a 1 right there. And that's how I keep track of my rows. And it makes it really easy. So yes, this is a great tool now that I've gotten used to it. Hopefully worked out all the kinks. Hopefully I won't have to deal with at least too many more drop stitches. So that'll be great. Okay. Now for the rest of the stuff in my bin. I just got this today from Amazon. It's like a pack of Velcro. I think there's 16 sets in here. I got it because, here, hang on. I had to get this out of the back there. This little pouch that I made with extra yarn, like this whole pouch, like this, it's all the yarn that I had left of this color. And like I said, I was still working on how to I was still working on how to use the Addi machine. So I just wanted to get some practice in, so I made this little pouch, and it's like inside out because the outside should look like this. But I closed it and it looks really bad. So I tried some different techniques. So it looks a little bit better on the inside. But I got some Velcro. So hopefully I can put it like around the top so I can close this and make it a real pouch so I can put my things in and I don't have to worry about them falling out. So we will see. I'll let you guys know how that works out. All right. Then I have this Addi machine. This is like the manual. And it is I think, yeah, it's a German brand. So some of it is in German, but it's good. This has like, I didn't really look through all of it. I just kind of, yeah, I don't know. It shows you how to do the plain knitting, which is like making panels, and then circular knitting, where you go all the way around. So it did come in handy yesterday, and it helps me too when making my mom a scarf. So it's that. And then this is the like loom kit that I was talking about. This is what my looms came in from Amazon. And so I have, I think, yeah, it came with 4. So you saw 1 already. And let's see. Okay, yeah, this is just instructions on how to do it. What's this? Oh, this is how to make pom-poms, because it came with our yeah, pom-pom makers in 4 different sizes. So yeah. I haven't tried to make pom-poms yet, but I'm sure I will at some point, just to do it, because I might look cute on a hat or something. Okay, and then I just utilized this. I don't know if you guys remember a while back my Disneyland haul. I got these mints. Well, I ate all the mints, but I kept the tin because I didn't want to just throw this away because it's really cool. So in here I have one of the darning needles that the loom kit came with. And I keep this in here so it's not just floating around and I can, you know, find it easily. And then also, I have these like bread tabs, you know, that you get on bread bags. Because I saw like on a YouTube video that you can use them to, like, I guess, organize loose ends. Not loose ends, but like whenever you're working, you have a lot of like extra thread hanging out. So to make it not so like chaotic and everything, you can just organize it with one of these. So I'll try it. I don't have any stitch markers yet, but I should be getting some tomorrow from Amazon. So I guess I'll keep this bag. I mean, I don't know. Oh, this just came from like my bracelet making kit from Disneyland. It's just extra like thread. It's stretchy. I don't know if I'll use it for anything, but I have it just in case. Sorry, my computer almost shut off. Another yarn needle or darning needle and loom pick that came in that kit. It's just, are they the same size? I might have to, I think I'll take it out of the plastic and just put it in here so I can organize it easier. Hang on. Cool, yeah. So the darning needles are the same size, so I was able to put them both in here. And I guess I'll put it back in this plastic thing just to make it easy on me. Yeah, and of course these won't fit in the tin, but that's all right. I can just put them in the plastic bag, the one that I'm not using. And yeah, let me put this stuff back. I also, in that plastic bag, I have a crochet hook. This came in that kit from Barnes & Noble that I never successfully did. But I'm glad I kept the crochet hook because this does come in handy whenever you're finishing off a project. So even if you don't crochet and you want to knit, get a crochet hook or two, like different sizes. I think I have another one somewhere, so I might get that out. But this is 3.5 millimeters, if you're wondering. And yeah, this works just fine for finishing off a project. So I used it on my mom's scarf and it was fine. So that was also in the plastic bag. Okay, this is more yarn. This is like that same brand, Caron Simply Soft. And I'm gonna use this to make my dad something. Also to make my dad something, this brown yarn. And yeah, all of the yarn, well, not all the yarn I'm going to show, but all of the Caron Simply Soft, so this is what it looks like, the brand, is worsted weight, which means it is, where's the label? Medium 4, right there. And that's what everyone recommends to use with the Addi. And I mean, granted, it was just a waist yarn, but it was 3, I think, and it worked all right. But yeah, so there's this one. I don't think it has a name, but oh, it's in chocolate. And this is, where's the 315 yards. So yeah, I use about one of these skeins to make an entire scarf. All right, there's another one. I love the color so much. I'm in love with it. I don't know what I'm gonna use it for, but something for me, because I love pink, as you guys know. So yeah, Caron Simply Soft in the color. I'm gonna sneeze. Hang on. Sorry guys, I sneezed. This is called Neon Pink, and yeah, that's a good name for it. It is so gorgeous. All right, this one I've been using for waist yarn. Got this from Amazon. I don't remember the name of the brand, but I think it was called, the actual yarn is called Cotton Candy. So I love it. It's like white, light pink, and dark pink. It's so pretty. And this came with my Addi machine. It's just extra teeth just in case any of them break, and also a darning needle, but this one has an angle. The other ones are just like straight. This one is angled, if you can tell. So I might put these in that little tin as well. I'll think about it just so they're easier to find. Okay, then I have, again, the same brand, Caron Simply Soft in black. I assume that's the name. I don't know. I took the label off. All right, and then what's this? Oh, this is just instructions for the bin. For some reason, I can throw that away. Excuse me. This is yarn that came in the like Barnes & Noble kit, and I just thought I'd keep it just in case. Like, it's not very much yarn, so I don't know what I'd do with it, but I don't know. Just in case, I guess I can put these like little yarn scraps that I might use in the bag. We'll see. And then these came with the adding machine. These are to hold it down to the table so it doesn't move around while you're cranking it. So that these come in handy. This is my waste yarn. Because one side of my mom's scarf, I messed up the casting off, so I had to cut off the waste yarn so I couldn't reuse it. But the other side, I did it perfectly, so I was able to just unravel it, and I can use the waste yarn again, so I have it secured with just a hair clip, so I can use it again. So I'll probably use or put this in here as well. All right, so this is what I was working on for myself. This blue scarf. So yeah, this is as far as I got, and then I decided to change projects. But as soon as I finish the other scarf, I will go back to this one. So yeah, this is on the sorry, I got like hair in my nose real for some reason. 24 peg ones, but I'm still using the 20 of them. And this is the red heart one and like turquoise. I got it in a 3-pack, so I have a lot to use, which is nice. So there's that. All right, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I might just throw it away, but this is like from my demonstration video of how to make a scarf on a loom. Yeah, so I don't know. Okay, here's a lot of this yarn is tangled, and it might be tangled like beyond repair, so I might just have to throw it all away. And it just came in the Barnes & Noble kit, and it's just unfortunate, but that's how it is sometimes, because look at that. It's just the way that they packaged it made it so easy for it to tangle. But anything else in here? So this also came with the Addi. It's just Addi stopper. I don't know how I'll use it or when, but I'm gonna keep it just in case. I'll put it in that plastic bag as well. So yeah, these are 2 more looms that came with the loom kit, and I'm gonna have to cut these out. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but that's all right. So that's everything in my knitting and yarn bins. I was gonna put everything back, but I need to get these untangled, so let me just go on to the reverse from here. So again, do it at random. So yellow is happy. This one says, "You make known to me the path of life. You will fill me with joy in your presence, with eternal pleasures at your right hand." Psalm 16:11. So there's that. All right. So that's everything I have for you guys today. Again, let me know if you guys want me to update or do an update of what's my first video, although the only thing that will really be different is my wallet, but I don't know. All right. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.